Just think about all these things that are in your house right now. Got this on Amazon. We got our plates on Amazon. We got our garlic roll on Amazon. Wow, and I can see right here, some of our tea leaves is spilled out from here, but this is from our tea leaf container. We have our chopsticks here. And here we have more bowls and silverware inside of our plate cabinet. Just think, this is valuable inventory that can be helping you make way more money as you sit here and sleep or if you watch this video. What's going on, everybody? You saw the title of the video. Today, I am going to be walking you through my exact Amazon influencer workflow that has led to so much lazy money. This is about having a side hustle that produces, that works, and is consistent. And honestly, what is super cool about it is you don't have to put a lot of time in every single day. It's about taking advantage of the few minutes that it takes. I'm gonna save you a lot of time. I'm gonna show you my exact workflow. Take this, make it your own, build off of it, copy it, do whatever you want. But here is a great foundation for you to go and use and implement right now that will give you results just like mine. So first, let's start up with product selection. I think one of the key places a lot of people mess up is they're not looking around and paying attention to how many products. Whenever you're starting your workflow out, and my Amazon career has less than 6 months old, but I have been getting well over $50 a day now, and it's been growing every single day on end. But when you were at the beginning and you're improved, you're in an Amazon influencer program, or maybe you want to be in an Amazon influencer program to find out what's for you, tip number one is a huge one, because I'm gonna spend a good amount of time breaking this down for you. You have way more items than what you might even realize in your house, in your room, way more than what you realize. And the thing about this is we have got to get your brain trained to start seeing the possibilities, start seeing the options, start seeing the solutions that are right there in front of you, because that's where the hard-earned cash is. Let me show you, for example. Even paying attention to what you see right here. We've got the shelf. We've got this piggy bank. We've got the book. We got the filament that I used to create this. We've got the plastic that I used when I purchased this. We've got, what you can't see is I have my Oculus Quest right over here. I have so many different products. I already have right here my microphone. I got my microphone arm. I have my lights. I have my camera. I have my laptop stand. There are so many things that you have purchased from Amazon that I promise you that you are forgetting. Not only big ticket items, but start thinking more diverse. Think about the smaller ticket items. I can't get over one of my days, and I'm gonna make sure I share this in a screenshot, that you're gonna see that I literally had an item that cost under $5 and it produced well over $35, $40 without me even trying. I have a product that is less than $20 that has been producing over and over again, and it's consistent. So don't sleep on the products that might be lower ticket, because they make up for it with much higher volume, especially if it's a higher ticket one. Another big tip I wanna add, that if you're looking for a different product, start thinking about ones that are renewable. You know, one thing that got me was paper towels, toilet paper, just toiletries in general, deodorant, lotion, soap. Products like that is the things that people buy when they first move in, when they're going to another state, when they're traveling, when they're vacationing, things that people are gonna buy, and they need our recommendations to let them know, is it right for them? Is it best for them? Maybe people travel from overseas, and maybe you have an experience that you can share that people can relate to and connect with. So don't sleep on the products that are available. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go around, I'm going to show you some different examples of ideas that you can use possibly in your house. Folks, by the way, as I'm making this video, please understand that likes, comments, shares, let me know that this content is valuable. So if you like what I'm saying, go ahead, drop a heart, say hi, say hello, say something, ask a question. I'm here to help, but just let me know that this content is valuable. Let's get right back to making some videos and making some money. If you're liking what you're seeing right here in this video, make sure you subscribe, hit that like, leave a comment, something to let me know you want me to keep making content like this. Let's go back to making some money. If you're having a hard time trying to find out what products you bought on Amazon, here's a really great tip that will save you a lot of time. Go inside of your Amazon.com account, go to the website, and then from there, right here where you see on my screen, you click that link, and it would normally show my name if I was signed in, but I'm not signed in, obviously for the purpose of doing this video. When you click that, a drop-down box comes up, and what that will show you is that you can pick your orders, and you can go through the entire account history of all of your Amazon orders. All of them. From that little itty bitty USB charger, to that USB hub, to the giant TV, to the couch, to the table, everything you bought on Amazon, making it even easier for you to get a list of inventory or a list of things you can start making videos on. But while we're here, let's go ahead and go to step 2. So you went to your Amazon account, or you've looked at some items in your house, and now you just want to confirm that they are actually on Amazon. Now you can do this at the beginning, you can do this at the second step. It's honestly whatever works best for you. I tend to do this after I've already kind of looked at all the products that I do have. and just get a rough inventory of different things I have. And to be fair, when I first started out, I went through all of my recent orders to make sure. But we have a family Amazon account, so that's one of the reasons why we are able to go through different areas of our house and find things. Our entire house practically comes from Amazon. Do you pick a consumable? Let's say it's laundry detergent. And let's just say you decided to do these. What's a good one? Here we go. Simply Clean. Why are we doing this? What you want to do is you want to be able to go and copy this right here, which will make so much sense in a little bit, as well as being able to get a screenshot of the product. Some people have different schools of thought around this. I have an optional step that's coming up, and I'll be sharing it with you in a minute. Some people do this, some people don't, but I will share with you. Did I do it? At one point I did. Am I doing it currently? On occasion where it makes sense, but I'll get into that kind of optional step in a second. What we're looking for right now is the exact listing, the exact words and names that they use. And this will make a lot of sense in a few seconds, but it will save us a lot of time, especially when it comes time to post it. So make sure you take the time to go to Amazon, find the product, and then make sure you copy this. And then what you want to do is to put that into a spreadsheet. I highly recommend keeping yourself organized with a spreadsheet. Spreadsheet makes life so much easier. What you do is you take that exact listing and then you go and you save it inside of a spreadsheet. I do this every single time. And you can format this, make it look pretty, however you want to do it. This is to make sure you stay organized. Believe me, it's really simple now, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I don't need to do this. Wait till you have hundreds of videos or even dozens of videos up. It will save you so much time, especially for what's coming up on step number 3. So we're moving on to the next step. What you want to do now is you want to scroll down, and this is to help you out because now we're about to get into the nuts and bolts and create a video. What I found to be really successful and a good sweet spot is for a video to be about 1 minute to 2 minutes long max. That's what I found. Again, I'm open to hear what other people have to say, and quite honestly, like, hey, share. If you see something that maybe you say maybe it could be longer, maybe it could be shorter, share in the comments, let me know. But a really great way, and let's just say you've only used this one particular product one way and you're not quite sure of what language you want to use, what I do is I go through and I look at the reviews. I pay attention to what some other reviewers are saying, the good, the bad, and the ugly. In the Amazon Influencer Program, you only want to recommend products that you like and products you love because that's what makes the most sense, right? But I go through and I look at the reviews to kind of get a feel of what others have been saying about it. And quite honestly, oftentimes these are the persons who are looking for this particular product, so they might use a different language than you do. So that lets me know, hey, let me add this to my spreadsheet while I would take some notes. Like, the scent is a big deal and not overpowering. Maybe I should add that to my review. Now, everyone's a little different with how they do their own videos. Some use a script, some people don't. I, however, do not use a script. But what I'm going to do is show you a really simple formula that it can help you out so you won't have to use a script as well unless you feel comfortable. So now we're moving on to our 4th step. Now, this is the part where we've done our research, we figured out the product, we made sure we put that into a spreadsheet, and we looked over reviews. We made sure, of course, that always that we can find this product on Amazon. It only works if it's on Amazon. So we have our product, and we also have the Amazon listing that shows the exact wording for that product, and we also have some ideas for the review. So what do we say on a review? One of the things I first recommend is make sure that you are in a very quiet place that's not too busy. And one of my previous videos, I talked to you about the top 5 tips that can help you get approved. Definitely check there right below in the description box if you want to get a link to that so you can check that out if you're curious about that. But you want to make sure you're in a nice quiet space, not too busy, not too much noise. Words of caution, make sure when you are shooting those videos, make sure that there is nothing identifying in the viewfinder whatsoever. No licenses, no license plates, no barcode. That's an easy one. You want to make sure this area is pretty much clean in terms of making sure the only thing that's there that's really going to stand out is you and the product. This is exactly where I shoot my videos, and this place is not accidental. It's got really good sound quality. It does a great job of making sure it's not too much light and there's not a lot of moving objects other than myself. So find the best place that works for you. The area where you want to take your video is really important. Make sure that you feel comfortable there because it's going to take away from your body language if you're not comfortable with it. When you're talking about it and you're talking to people as if you're talking to your friend, it takes all the stress off, which leads right into our next tip. I am starting to lose count of these. Now, this might seem complex. Trust me, once you do this 1 time, 2 times, it gets even faster and faster and faster. This leads right into our next step. It's time to talk about that thing that we're going to do. So how do we do it? One of the things that I always do is I make sure I show the product as I talk about it. They don't want to see you. I'm sorry to say this, but they want to see the product. They want to see that thing that you're recommending. So I make sure before I even start the camera, my hand is up, you can see it. If it's something big like a vacuum, if it's something like big like a piece of furniture, it is always there and present. I make sure that I have those things out and very visible. The algorithm will be checking. You don't want to get rejected because you're not showing the thing that you're talking about. If they want to see towel with bleach, or they want to see detergent, they want to see toilet paper, make sure they can see it. What I suggest is starting off with hi. You don't need to say your name. Talk naturally. Act as if you're talking to a friend. This is what I love most about this product. It does this, this, this. I tend to give 3 highlights, and then I give a real world practical use why it was really beneficial to me. So some of the products, especially in regards to detergent, I would mention that I have a child, and my son or daughter, depending on what you have, has issues sometimes with grass stains and it's hard to get out. And this product has really brought so much positivity, or it has become very effective, or maybe because the battery life on this walkie-talkie is great. Maybe the range has been great for when you've gotten lost. A personal story really does connect with people, and I've seen great results in the videos where I actually share personal instances of how the product really shaped my world. Here's another tip. Be honest. Be honest about the product. If you love it, say why you love it. Don't be afraid to let it go. Don't be afraid to let it shine. This is what's helping people make an informed decision. Just as food for thought. A lot of people don't have people they can talk to sometimes. So it's really helpful to have a recommendation from someone who's a friend, hence why we have that great friend energy, and who's recommended it and talking about things that are happening in their lives. So maybe when they watch this video, they can invite it into theirs. As a bonus, I want to say, once you're done recording your video, I want to make sure that you know that there are different recording options. I want to say sometimes after you do your video, and this is kind of a bonus for anybody, you might not love it. Maybe you want to trim some things. Maybe you want to edit some things. Remember, this is your footprint. This is your digital, hey, I've been here in the world. You want to make sure that you do a product or do a review on a product and it actually shines. And maybe you don't want to have a lot of and ums. I get that. So editing is pretty much a must I recommend for a lot of people, especially at the beginning, because you might be a little clumsy until you get comfortable with it. I recommend that you use CapCut. That's a program that I've used myself personally, and there's many others out there. But I always edit my videos with CapCut. And originally at the beginning, I used to use iMovie, but not so much anymore. CapCut fits right on my phone. It's super simple and it's multi-platform. So I can't complain. So no matter what phone I'm using, it's always there and I can use it and it's editable. So here's my optional bonus tip. This is optional, and just hear me out and you'll understand why in a second. So we're talking about now about using thumbnails, and I call this an optional step because some people have said this works, some people hasn't said it works. I have not found any data that has confirmed that it has worked for me or has not worked for me in a positive direction, but I also can't say it's worked in a negative way. There's different schools of thought. Some people say don't use the thumbnails or a fancy thumbnail because people will see something that's overly produced and it pulls them away. Some people will just use a thumbnail that is automatically generated when you upload it. It's a little different based on everybody, but I'm going to say that I don't make thumbnails anymore. I used to, however, and that was at the beginning when I first started my journey. Now, however, I haven't seen any progress, any of my results diminish at all from not using thumbnail. So it's up to you. And if you do use a thumbnail, there's many programs out there, but I highly recommend Canva. It made it very easy to do. This is a rather flattering pose of me, but as you can see, it's uploading a video. Remember when I asked about the product, you want to make sure that you have the product. What you can do now is this is where you can use AI, you can use your own creativity, but you come up with a nice catchy title here that's up to 60 characters. You want to make sure you've named it something. It could be the exact product. It could be the best detergent ever used. There is no limit to imagination. I would highly suggest though that you not use anything offensive or potentially slanderous or anything that we know, what's the words I would say, words that Santa wouldn't use if you believe in anything like that. But keep it positive, make sure it's intriguing, a reason why people want you to click. Essentially, for some of us who are in the marketing world, it's your headline. What is a good headline? Once you find your headline, all you literally have to do is click submit post, and that is it. Now let me tell you, this process at the very first time, when I first started doing this, it was very complex. It used to take me about 20 minutes to do everything, but now, however, I get most things done in less than 5 minutes. When I first got started, it did take a lot of time. It used to take a lot more minutes, 20 to 30 to 40 minutes. But now, especially once I've shown you this streamlined workflow, it takes me no more than 10 minutes to do 5 to 10 videos in a day. I just roll with this, and you will too, following along, making sure you adjust this according to what works best for you. This is my suggested workflow and what I do right now. Take it, leave it, have some fun with it, but go make some money. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. I've got lots of great new content coming out. Every week dropping 2 videos showing you how you can get approved, what you can do to start making more money and make this one of the best side hustles you've ever done. And the best thing about this side hustle is it's lazy money. I'll see you next time.